Portions of the following program may have been pre-recorded.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Off Air. I am Jake Underwood. With me is the man behind the laptop and the keyboard and the two computer screens and the microphone. It's been a while, but now we got style. Hey, everybody.
You'll always know it's the first of the batch recordings when that intro starts with
right.
that.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to the Shane Show.
Aw.
What?
No Shane.
What?
Nope, no Shane. Ain't that a shame?
All right, well, now what?
All right, and that's Off Air. I don't know what to talk about, I'm going to be honest.
I don't know. You just watched NASCAR.
Yeah,
How was that?
it was all right.
All right.
Bubba didn't win.
Good. Glad.
His team still got the win.
That doesn't mean he won.
Well, he did.
No.
So you don't understand because you don't get what it's like to play as a team.
No, I don't. I played for myself.
Well, to what I hear.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan got another victory. He got that victory royale.
Rooting for 2311 Racing just because Michael Jordan owns it.
Well, yeah, I like Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Well, that's what he's known for is owning a NASCAR team.
Yeah, the same. I saw Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs and other. I mean, the things that he's done in only NASCAR.
Well, it's like Richard Petty, you know? Known for the Cars movie.
Oh, see, that's weird that you say that because I think of his time in the broadcasting booth. And I mean, that's really what he was known for, the way that he could just, with his words or lack thereof, just painting that picture.
He just sat there. He never actually spoke.
Yeah.
He just sat in the booth.
And then there was the other
studying.
there was the older white guy with the tall hair.
Darryl Waltrip.
Yep, he's another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is a name.
Most people, they trip on stairs, but he trips on walls, Waltrip.
So does his brother Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, both of them got that same issue.
The family they have vertigo.
Doing it for Dale.
Yeah.
Hot start today. Hot start off.
Yep, right.
This is what you tune in for.
We are. Welcome back. I'm tired, man.
Well, you just drove what?
4 hours.
4 hours there and back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 4 hours yesterday. And then I went down to Kentucky to see some friends.
To try some chicken.
I didn't have chicken.
What'd you eat? There. Other than a waffle?
Yeah, no, I did have a waffle at the hotel. What did I eat?
Is Kentucky really known for fried chicken, or is that just like a stigma?
No, they are. They are.
Are we sure?
Yeah. No, they are. I didn't realize Ohio had 2 White Castles.
There's one by Columbus.
And there's one if you go, unless that's the corporate office.
Was there one by Cincinnati?
Yeah.
We can fact check it.
Right. But it was in like an office building. Because it threw me off because I knew I was going to see the one. But as you know, we're driving.
Oh, you know what? There might be 3.
Okay, so there's one before Cincinnati, right on like the border-ish, and then the one in Columbus?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not nuts. I'm not nuts. Is one of them the corporate office? And the reason I asked that is because it would be the one closer to Kentucky. It was in an office building. So imagine like a regular like office building.
Yeah. And
then just white bricks, and it kind of looks like a castle in the one section.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This one?
Don't know.
They're both. Oh, you're not pulled up on there. They both just show me like a general picture of White Castle. Neither of them looks like an office on those two.
No, I mean,
apparently there's 3 White Castles in Ohio. Who knew?
I haven't had White Castle in probably 20 years.
I had a White Castle in August.
Yeah,
and it really disappointed me because I remember really loving White Castle.
See, which one did you go to?
Tennessee.
Oh, well, Tennessee. Yeah.
Nashville. In Nashville, there was a White Castle.
Did you get Hattie B's?
No, I got Zaxby's, White Castle, and Whataburger. Which Whataburger? I fucking love Whataburger.
Whataburger's good.
Hands down. Best fast food burger place.
I actually like Hattie B's to the point that like if it was a 6-hour drive and not an 8 or 9 hour drive,
really?
I would drive to Nashville.
Really?
Yes.
There's one place that I would go to.
I really like it.
In terms of like the food was that good, and I don't even know if I'd dedicate a drive to that just because of how out of the way it would be.
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi's restaurant on the Strip
Ooh.
has the best burger and fries I've ever had. and it's on the strip, so like it was expensive.
Yeah.
I think for a burger and for a double cheeseburger and fries, it was like $28 for the just that.
That's not bad. That's
But, like,
not bad in Nashville.
But I even said when we were there, I'm like, I would pay $28 for this here in
Yeah.
Cleveland. That's how good the food was.
I'm trying to think. See, the thing is, we went to a lot of steakhouses when I was on the road. And there was one in particular, we went to it every time we were in Phoenix. We were in Phoenix a lot. The weirdest thing, if you dropped me off in the middle of Phoenix and told me to get somewhere, I would know how to get there. I don't know street names, nothing like that. But I know it,
Yeah.
that and Maine. For some reason, like I can fly. I could drive
I
around.
can fly a crop duster all the way through Maine.
Like from like Boston up, I know where I'm at.
Interesting.
It's strange because I was only in Boston. I only made that drive. I guess I made it a lot. Now that I'm thinking about it, because there was the one trip I had to fly to Maine, pick up equipment, drive down to Annapolis, Maryland.
Okay.
The event. So that was one day. The next day was the event. So set up, tear down, and then the next day drive from Annapolis back to Portland, Maine for another event.
Yeah.
Craziest. Like, so I literally drove half the East Coast
Right.
in 2 days.
That's kind of wild. There's
It was
only,
good though.
in terms of like knowing where I'm at
Yeah.
at a random place, there's only like, I think maybe 2 places I could do that with. And it's West Virginia, where my grandparents are, which will never, ever be applicable because it is the very end of West Virginia before Virginia.
Yeah.
And it's literally like 1-lane roads, back roads through the mountains. Like I can navigate that and know where I'm at. That's not going to help me at any point, at any time.
Right.
And the other one is Mackinac Island and the Mackinac
Interesting.
Isthmus in Michigan.
Okay.
And I've only been there 3 times, but like, 'cause it's not. I don't know if have you been to Mackinac before?
I've not.
It's not huge.
Yeah.
It's a little smaller than Put in Bay.
Okay.
So like it's not huge. You have the island portion and then like the isthmus portion to get there, like a Sandusky area.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them are huge. It's like one major strip and then like some side businesses.
Gotcha.
But the time, I think each time I went, I spent a week there. So like just walking that area and driving that area over that week the 3 times. Like I remember the last time we went there, I just kind of knew where everything was. I'm like, oh, there's a steakhouse down here, a casino there if we go this way.
Yeah.
So like that I can navigate.
I think like I'm trying to think of the cities, the ones that I stayed in like more than like 3 times, because at that point, you know, you've really become familiar with it. It was Charleston, South Carolina. I love Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston's a great town. Nashville's okay. To me, it's just a little too touristy.
It is.
Like, I don't need to hear every bachelorette party screaming and pedaling a bus.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
When we went to Nashville, we primarily stuck to doing everything during the day to avoid that exact thing.
Well, I was there, it was like June.
Yeah.
And it was just constant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get it. But yeah, Nashville was nice. Salt Lake City's very underrated as a town. Phoenix is a good city, but the issue is their zoning laws must just be whacked, because you'll be driving and you know how like in most towns, most cities, you can slowly start to see where you're getting to the rough part and go, oof. With Phoenix, it'll be very nice neighborhood for 6 blocks, and then you got like kids running around chasing chickens in the street for 4, and then really nice houses for another 4. And that and it just switches up. Like you just cross a road and you're in it. But yeah, Phoenix, I wouldn't go to LA again.
Is it as stark of a contrast as Memphis, where it's like hotel, 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 Graceland, ghetto?
Kind of, honestly, yeah. No, that's kind of. I'm trying to,
because that's real quick in a matter of like 2 miles.
I'm trying to think if I went to Memphis.
Memphis is rough, man.
I know I went to Knoxville because we did that Independence tour. Where we did, what did we do? We did 17 events in a week and a half. And we were doing one in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we would do one at like noon and then another one at like 7 o'clock.
Okay.
So it started so we went from Philly. This was the craziest, one of the craziest stretches. We went from Philly to Dallas. Then we had the event in Dallas. That night we left, we went to Miami. We had the event in Miami, then we had to drive to Tampa to Jacksonville to Augusta, Augusta to Atlanta. Okay.
Okay.
Atlanta to Asheville. Asheville to Knoxville. Knoxville to Memphis. Memphis to Nashville.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nashville to Louisville.
Yep.
Louisville to Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
Cincy to Columbus. And then it ended in Cleveland.
Gotcha.
And that was over a week and a half. And I drove.
That's crazy.
I
That's
drove,
crazy.
I drove
dude.
the entire thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I mean, there's one there was another, Raleigh, North
I
Carolina.
love rallies.
So, but that's what it was. It went from
I'm sorry.
Asheville,
Say that again.
Raleigh.
Raleigh,
Sure.
North Carolina.
That one too.
Okay.
So yeah, we went, but then why wouldn't we, I'm missing one in South Carolina. Or I'm missing one or two in South Carolina because we went up the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't have just skipped over South Carolina. We had good numbers there. But yeah, we had to, I was booked. So I had a like the extended Lincoln Navigator.
Oh yeah.
And it's fall. So it was real nice, driving through the mountains and everything.
Yeah.
But I was booking it because I had to make it from, I think it was Asheville, which, oh my God, the crazy hippies out there. You want to talk about some weirdos. Dude, we had like almost
Shout out to our Asheville listeners.
right. But we had like almost 1,000 people there, and I'm setting up, and they're like creating a circle and just sitting there strumming their guitars. And they're like, and they wrote this song for the event. They're like, we are just people, and people we are. That's why the earth has not gotten far, but we can come together. But they sang it for like an hour and a half as we were setting up. And I'm like, okay, guys, like the first 5 minutes, it was cool. And then, they have to play it again when he gets up on the stage, and it's like, oh, here we go. And, he doesn't, how's he going to react? He's like, wow, this is great. Wow. Yeah. Like, wait,
I wonder who you're talking about.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But, like whatever. But then, yeah, we had to make it from Asheville to Raleigh, however the hell you want to say it.
Raleigh.
And in like 4 hours. And that was the time it started. So we really had to get there in like 3 hours and 15 minutes. And that doesn't include the teardown from the previous event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And
I don't know about that one.
It was like that for like a week and a half. And then we got to Cleveland, and they were going to go Cleveland, Detroit. What was it? This was an insane stretch. It was going to go like Cleveland, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Chicago. No, hold on. I'm trying to see the map. It was going to go Cleveland, Detroit, Grand Rapids, Indianapolis, Chicago, Minneapolis, Madison, Wisconsin, Fargo. That was the next stretch, and they wanted to do that in like 6 days. And it got to the point we were like, no. No, we're okay. They're like, what do you mean no?
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It was
That's
just
a bit much.
But that's how it was. It was just constant go, 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 go. So then I'd get home off the road.
Yeah.
And I'd sleep for the first day and a half.
Yeah.
And then I'd usually have a phone call that second day, right when I like literally take my clothes to get, drop them off at the dry cleaner for my suits and stuff. Start to make sure bills are paid, all that. And then I get a call, hey, we need you back on the road for another 3 weeks. And I'm like, dude, like what? Like when do you need me by? Well, what's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Uh-huh.
Friday?
Literally, can you be out here Friday morning? Well, when's the event? Sunday morning. I'll fly in Saturday.
Right.
I'm going to fly in Saturday. And then the issue was I would usually have to show up. So, if everybody else, because I would get the rental cars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we got on this, but just the travel was crazy. So I would get the rental cars. So then I'd have to get in like 2 hours early.
Yeah.
To make sure that I get the cars. And then because the whole thing, and this is just in general, when it comes to like things that waste money, don't Uber. If you got like 10 people going somewhere, just rent a car. Just rent an extended SUV. For a week, it's maybe going to be $800, but one Uber drive is $90. Just get it. Just rent a car. I promise, just rent a car.
If I'm like staying somewhere for an extended period, I'd rent a car. The only time I've ever used like an Uber or a Lyft, I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times, and I've used it when I have to drop my car for the shop. I've used an Uber
Makes
to
sense.
get there and back.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And it's like $10 because it's right down the street. I used it to go to the casino on my birthday once because the person I was with wanted to drink and I didn't want to drive because it was my birthday. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll just get a fucking Uber and go to MGM.
Right.
And I think really that's it. Those are the only times I've done Uber and Lyft.
Because here's the issue.
But if I'm out of town, at the very least, I'm gonna get a taxi. If I need to, I'm gonna get a taxi.
I got a taxi once. It was okay. But the thing is, like, sometimes we would be in these areas for 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're not Ubering everywhere. It's not happening because we have 10 people, all have to be separate places. Or it could be like, okay, hey, I'm going to bite the bullet. I got stuff to work on. I'll just work because Airbnbs, because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
I'll just stay at the Airbnb. I'll work on the stuff. I'll drive you guys where you need to go. And we saved so much money. And it was funny because I remember I brought it up. I go, we need to do this. And people are like, no, that's stupid. It's going to cost so much money. And I go, 1 month. Let's do it for 1 month. We saved like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Because the issue is we're in busy cities. So the Uber is way up there because to go 15 miles, it takes an hour.
Right.
So you're not going to save any money. Whereas if you have your own car, you're able to maneuver and, oh, okay, well, this road, I'm looking at the map, I'm stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
This road looks like it meets up with this, and I go here and cut over here. And like, it was crazy. The funniest thing was a car full of people. I was in Brooklyn. Okay. This road, I needed to turn. It was one way and I didn't know. So I'm driving literally it's third row seating. It's like an extended, what is it? Not Tahoe. Might've been a Tahoe. But it's the extended
Was it Suburban?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like the extended one. It's got all the rows and it's full. Like people are sitting on each other's laps. It's full.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out where to go because Brooklyn's dumb to drive around in. You're not supposed to drive there. They don't want you to. And I take this turn. And at first I'm like, well, that's weird that none of the signs are facing me.
It might be an indicator.
Right. And so that we're driving and there's two semis coming right at us, and everybody in the car is like, oh shit, oh my God. So I have to cut the wheel. I drive up over the curb. I end up going on the sidewalk, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
And then just continue to drive. And they're all like, well, Jake, you're always a very good driver. I don't know what happened there. I mean that and I'm like, first of all, you guys are screaming. We got 15 people in a car. Shut up.
You survived going down the wrong lane. I'd say that's a good driver.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You want to complain. Did you survive? You did. So I did good.
When I first started driving, maybe a year into it, I had to drop off my dad at the Cleveland airport.
Oh boy, Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah, and had no idea, never been anywhere near the airport before. And it was early in the morning, like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., I think. And I'm driving down there. I drop him off. It's great. And I remember 3 or 4 days later, come to pick him up.
Yeah.
And come to pick him up, it's stupid early, 6 a.m., something like that. I'm driving down. It's dark out. It's foggy out. And I'm going over a bridge that leads into the downtown area, right?
Okay.
And I'm going over this bridge. I'm coming from Parma. I'm going over this bridge. And it's still before phone GPSs were the norm.
Yeah.
So I had my TomTom GPS on, giving me directions.
Okay.
And it goes, okay, turn left. And I go, turn left. And I go to turn left because there's a road there. I go to turn left and I am in, there's 3 lanes on the right, 3 lanes on the left. I'm in the farthest lane on the left, turning left.
Yeah.
And so I go to turn and all 3 lanes on the other side of the road start coming and they're stopped because I'm in the middle of the road. And I realize that I'm turning onto an off-ramp, not an on-ramp. So I have to back up through 6 lanes and go straight and then find the on-ramp.
Yeah.
That's probably my worst experience in terms of oh, I'm going the wrong way and this is entirely my fault.
Yeah, I mean the one in Brooklyn was by far the worst for me. Yeah, because it was late. We had just gotten done. I think we had just gotten done with the event, or it was a fundraiser or something. And we wanted to get New York pizza. There's the whole point of us all getting into this car because we're all going to go pick up a pizza. Because nobody just wanted to sit because at that point we were staying at a hotel right outside LaGuardia. Mm-hmm. So we were in it to the point. My buddy needed cigarettes, so he's like, "Hey, you want to go?" I'm like, I don't want to walk. And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I got you." So we're driving. We make a left out of this hotel, And it was a skeezy hotel too. Like it was maybe like $40 a night type stuff. Yeah, it was like, And we make a left, and immediately we're in like Chinatown, but like dirt road.
Yeah.
No signs in English. They're screaming at each other, going back and forth, and we just hear like Chinese music, and I'm like, oh boy. And then right after that was Korea. It was like a little Korean town. And then there was a BP. So I'm like, this is where you're getting your cigarettes. Like, just get out and go get them. You want anything? Yeah, I mean, give me a Red Bull. You know? But yeah, that was Brooklyn. Yeah, that was interesting. New York just made me sad though. That's the thing.
In 8th grade, we took a DC trip.
Yeah.
And we stayed at a hotel right outside DC.
Uh-huh.
And it was a real skeezy hotel to the point where we showed up, we checked in. They do the whole thing where like it's for a room. They put tape on the door and all that stupid shit, right? So no one sneaks out.
Yeah.
And I remember within 15 minutes of us getting there, we got there probably like 6 o'clock at night, walked around like one little area in the main DC section, then went back to the hotel to do everything the next day. And so we get there maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. They check all the rooms, do all that. Within 15 minutes of them coming, putting us in a room and us putting our stuff down, 8 cop cars, SUVs, are outside surrounding the building.
Okay.
The dude on the floor below us.
You were like, who broke the tape off?
There was a dude on the floor below us who had like a hostage in his fucking room.
That's crazy.
I'm like, this is great. I'm here on a school trip.
That's crazy.
I'm fucking 15.
You know what? DC
14? Something like that.
Yeah, DC might be one of those towns I could drive around in.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because like I'm like as you're saying it, I can imagine the hotel and like I can see on the freeway like where you would get off. The problem is the little side parkways and all that. But like the main roads, like, you know, avenues and all that, I think I could.
I think I can get around, and this isn't as in the same category because it's still the same state.
Yeah.
But I think I can get around like on the border of Ohio, West Virginia, like the Marietta area.
Yeah. Okay.
I can get around down there pretty well.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think. Philly, I couldn't. Philly wasn't bad to drive in though for a big town.
Yeah.
Like a big city like that. The traffic wasn't terrible. Yeah, New York was awful.
But here's the real tip.
Yeah.
If you're going somewhere and you only got one car, you don't have a car when you get there.
Oh boy.
Instead of an Uber or a Lyft or a rent-a-car or a taxi,
Uber driver.
You take one Uber trip. You go up to the Home Depot.
Garage?
You go to your buddy's garage for an
Okay.
alternator or a starter or any other used scrap or miscellaneous parts. You go up to Home Depot and you rent a $25 truck for the day. And I think you can do it for up to 7 days at a time, and it's $25 a day. And they don't go based on mileage.
Well, if you have Avis points, it kind of ends up being the same price.
But I don't, so I'm going to Home
but it's
Depot.
free. Sign up for it. X, I'm trying. I've gotten like
U-Haul does it too. I think U-Haul's like $19.
Yeah, Utah.
Utah. You rent you a truck.
Utah.
No one's gonna get that.
Nope. There's about 5 people, and that's all who I needed to laugh at it. Yeah, I'm thinking because the one trip I had to drive from San Francisco to Cleveland in a week and a half. And that's when I met Jesse the Body Ventura. And that was insane because that went San Fran, Vegas to Tucson to Albuquerque up. We had to get to, well, originally we were going to go to Jackson Hole, but that was canceled. So then we had to go to Ames, Iowa. So we had to like drive through, which New Mexico's beautiful. Like it is. And I mean, there were like little small towns that didn't have water because like they ran out, like New Mexico, but it's beautiful. So yeah, we had to go through New Mexico, through a bit of Oklahoma into Colorado into, what is it? Kansas into Iowa. And then we stayed there, and then we had to make it from Ames, Iowa to Grand Rapids in a day.
You know what the best part about this conversation is?
What's that?
The majority of off-air listeners are from the UK, so this is going to sound absolutely insane to them that you can just drive through states.
Yeah, well,
because
not only
their whole country is the size of Ohio.
Well, not only that, but also the fact that like Ohio, it would take me 4 or 5 hours to drive through Ohio.
Yeah,
but California, it'd take you 12.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on where you're at, you can drive for 8 hours in Ohio and still be in Ohio.
Yeah, like the cool thing about Cleveland to DC is that it was 6 hours.
Yeah.
So like if they actually like really needed me to be in DC, I'd be like, all right, just give me the heads up the day before and I'll be down there.
The cool thing
Oh boy.
about this podcast
Yeah.
is it's 25 minutes.
That's right. This has been another episode of Off Air. We went over maybe, well, I don't know. You'll edit something.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, take like 20 seconds out.
It's our station. So
right.
I mean, fucking.
Well, I mean, we're done now.
The preceding program was a WSRR radio production.